Welcome back, fellow travelers and friends, to our beautiful trip here in Vietnam. Today, our journey takes us to the beautiful island of Cat Ba. Let me take you through the journey here and let's see what can you do in Cat Ba. So the Cat Ba Island is located in the Halong Bay. This is actually a pretty big island where you can enjoy at the same time the beach on the one side and the national park with like the forest and hills on the other side. For my first day in Cat Ba, it was pretty cloudy and the weather was not so great. It was not so hot, which is nice, but too cloudy to enjoy the beach. A few things about the Cat Ba Island Canon Fort, because I read a lot of stuff online pretty negative, and so I was thinking I can maybe give you an insight and of how I feel. First thing, yeah, you have to pay an entrance fee. Like I read online, many people were like disappointed when they get here because they were like, whoa, there's this guy who's like not very nice and you have to pay 50,000 dongs. Why not? It's a tourist place. You have like something where you have like viewpoints and stuff. So why not like help support the local and pay the entrance fee? I mean, sometimes you pay for pretty much less than what you get here. Then I've read about this place. It's like not well maintained and pretty much abandoned and kind of dirty and not worth it. If you're up for a good walk and in a very quiet, pretty nice, peaceful place with very few tourists, I actually like just crossed paths with one other guy and then like a group of goats, and the guy told me there are also wild boars. I hope we get to see them. But I mean, well, guys, just look at the view. So you get to see some crazy mise en scène of the war and like lost on the mountain on this hill, and that's pretty neat. That's like, I think it's kind of interesting. Yeah, obviously there's like a lack of information and you just like walk around in the nature, but that's the kind of stuff I like. I think maybe it's for you, maybe it's not. Come on, check it out if you feel like you're up for a good walk in the nature and get some amazing viewpoint on the island, and maybe just like me, you find it's like a sweet place. Obviously, it's not the best place, and you can see like here. Some of the stuff has been like a little pretty abandoned, but it's okay. Two more things. First, this is a quick walk from the Katba center. I think it's like 10 minutes, 15 minutes maybe to the main gate. Then the thing is like the guy at the gate is charging like 50,000 dongs, which is actually a little, depends on the change, but like 2 euros. But I advise you do like just what I did is I had like one, not so much change, and like one big note of 500,000 dongs. So you know the guy won't have change. And then I only had like 30,000, and he ended up saying, yeah, for 30,000 it's okay, you can go. I mean, there's like literally nearly nobody, so it's not going to not let you in for 20,000 dongs. Or so if you feel like you don't want to pay 50,000 because it's a scam, you can still do this. So after the Canon Fort visit, there's actually a pretty nice sidewalk along the coast where you can go from one beach to another. And although it was cloudy, I still enjoyed my time there, walking from what they call Catco 3 to Catco 2, and in between you have Catco 1. That was pretty quiet, not too many people, and you can enjoy your time here even more if it's sunny and the weather is nice. I really like walking along the coast. The path is pretty nice. You get a nice view on the bay, on the beach, and that's actually a great spot to take some pictures, and it's actually nice, and it's a nice walk, and it's only like 10 to 15 minutes if you take your time between Catco 3 and Catco 1. What's better than a sunset with a beer? I guess it's a sunset with no beer and no sun. The view is pretty amazing. I mean, there was just like 15-minute hikes from the Katba center, and there's like literally nobody. I'm like alone here. Full view over Katba town. And then you have like a great view on this bay with all the boats, and yet we can see barely anything. Let's not forget how lucky we are to be able to enjoy such beauty and be alive and well, and it's okay. Maybe tomorrow we get more sun, hopefully. Cross fingers. And maybe tomorrow I will not forget to bring a beer too.
Bonjour.
Bonjour. Nice.
Comment allez-vous?
Very good.
Yeah, you go in this way and go out this way. Okay. Yeah, we have two ways.
On the second day, first I stopped to the what's called the hospital cave. Basically, the hospital cave is not that much of a cave. It's much more of kind of a bunker inside the cave, which used to serve as a hospital during the Vietnam War. I think it's a pretty interesting visit. I read online people saying it's sad because they didn't get some information, there's no guide, or I think it depends on when you go there. I was lucky to get a guide. That's neat because they take you inside those long corridors and you see where there were like the surgery and the communication room. You see the meeting room where they stock the weapon. Sadly, it's advised that's a cave, but that's more, I'd say, kind of a bunker museum than a cave. But I think it's a must-see for everybody who's kind of interested in knowing more about the war. Then from there you get to the national park. This is actually really nice with a 1 hour walk uphill. And it's a nice walk. It can be challenging with the heat, and so don't forget to take a lot of water. Walk in the jungle. You get to these amazing viewpoints on the center of the island and the national park, so you get this 360 view on the hills and the forest, and it's all green. And sadly, same, it was a little foggy. Still, you can tell it's an amazingly beautiful island. Combined with the national park, you get the entrance to this cave. It's a big cave with beautiful formations. You get a full experience because you have to crawl. Sometimes you have to bend like really low so you can walk inside the main part of the cave. So nice experience, beautiful cave. This is Trung cave, if I'm saying that right. And now we have to crawl. Like you can see right here. I'm not gonna fit standing, and I'm guessing, except if you hug it, you're not gonna fit either. Wow. This is actually pretty neat. I definitely recommend you combine the visit of the park and this cave because it's really one of the most beautiful things you can see on this island. But please don't my face. So I was in Cat Ba on the weekend, so a lot of Vietnamese people come to enjoy the beach, and I was very lucky to, as I was walking on the pier on the Saturday night, I met this pretty welcoming Vietnamese guys who were here having a party, and it was just one day before my birthday, and we had like so much fun, and they are so welcoming. They offered me beers, food, and that was hell of a night. I want to thank them and thank all the Vietnamese people for the beautiful country they have and for how welcoming with foreigners they are. Thanks, my Vietnamese friend. Hope I see you again and share one beer. Welcome back. So I hope you enjoyed today's episode and all the beautiful wonders we get to see here in Cat Ba Island. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. Please feel free to comment down below, and if you like the content, give it a thumbs up. Stay tuned. See you on the next episode, and until then, take care and remember to take off, travel, live, and always go with the flow.